Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, good night, whatever time of day this video finds you. It's your boy Jay here, and I just want to talk about Monster Hunter Wilds in general, right? Like where it's going, where it's at right now, and yeah, let's just have a discussion about how we feel about the game now that it's been out for a while for the general public. And yeah, so definitely hit the comments down below and tell me your thoughts on the game. You know, I plan on replying to each and every comment that hits this video, but yeah, so let's address the the freaky octopus in the room, right? So this right here on your screen is a new Udra hunt that I had in multiplayer, and yeah, it's pretty analogous to some of the game right now. Like, it's kind of bugged out, it's working kind of weird. Like, what's good with it? What are we even doing? I kind of stuck with the hunt, and like it eventually died, and we got the carves and everything, but yeah, it was a very interesting time, you know. And that is, like I said, analogous to the state of the game, right? I'm not blind to all of the issues that are currently in the game. Some skills don't work. I'm playing on PlayStation 5, and I'm having a bunch of error codes pop up when I'm trying to join SOS lobbies, because now that I've hunted everything at least one time by myself, I'm wanting to participate in the multiplayer quite a little bit, and it's tough to do. It takes me 5-10 minutes of just trying to join people's investigations before I can get one that actually works. And you know, PC performance is looking kind of right. So yeah, the game is kind of not so great right now. That being said, when it works, Monster Hunter Wilds is a blast. I honestly feel somewhere in here it's possibly the best Monster Hunter experience that exists, somewhere in here, right? But we got to get these problems ironed out. All the skills got to work like they say they work, and you know, the multiplayer has got to work a whole lot better than what it is right now. The PC performance can't be what it is, blah 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 blah, right? But that's not what this video is about, right? I'm not here to just bitch about the game, because honestly, I'm having a ton of fun when it works. Like, I'm having a blast, and I'm having a great time. But I haven't yet talked about Title Update 1, right? So when they revealed Title Update 1, when they revealed like that the headliner for Title Update 1 was Mizutsune, I was like, Mizutsune? What? Mizutsune? Really? It got me thinking, and I was like, you know what? Let me play the game first, and then I can have an opinion on how I feel about Mizutsune being the front runner for Title Update 1. And having played the game now, right, having hunted every monster, it tracks. It kind of tracks, because that's the level of monster that we have in the game. You know what I'm saying? Like, the two big bads in the game right now are Gore Magala and Arkveld. Right now, Arkveld ain't no punk, right? But like, he's also not an elder dragon. Like, he's kind of special. He's kind of special. He's got some special qualities about him. You know what I mean? But and yeah, like Rathalos is kind of up there. You know what I'm saying? In the way that it feels when you hunt it. But you know, damn near no elders in the game, which is fine. But we also have a final boss that you cannot hunt again. We have no gathering hub. And the lack of challenge is something that a lot of people have. Like, hey, like, I know it's base game, it just came out, but like, where is the challenging stuff? You know what I'm saying? And that's not to say like there's zero challenge. You know, tempered 5-star of Gore Magala and Arkveld respectively, they got hands verified. You know what I'm saying? They can throw hands, but there is a lack of it, and the game right now kind of feels more like, you know, 1.0 super base Monster Hunter Rise, more than it feels more like 1.0 Monster Hunter World, right? Where Title Update 1 for Monster Hunter World felt more like the cherry on top. Hey, Deviljho's back. You know what I'm saying? Like, and we got this hard monster from the past. And when you see, hey, Deviljho is who's coming back, oh, that makes sense. High level monster on the playing field, elder tier, blah 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 blah, right? And to a lesser extent, even Monster Hunter Rise, you know, Chameleos is who's coming first. Oh, okay, bet. Elder Dragon. Like, okay, high level monster. Okay, I see it. I see the vision. And then let's talk about Sunbreak's, you know, 2.0 or first title update. Lucent Nargacuga. okay, bet, an endgame monster, a high level monster. And then, you know, it brought with it, you know, gold and silver Rathalos and all that. And I'm kind of hoping for title update 1 here to be a very, very beefy patch, because the game does feel like, are we done here? We're not done? Like there feels like there should be a whole lot more game here, and that's not to say that there's not a lot of game to be played. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's people out here with 100+ hours still farming up, you know, a whole lot of stuff. But like, when you get to the end and you look around and you're like, is this it? Like, title update 1 feels less like the cherry on top and more like, oh, let me put the chocolate in the milkshake that we spun up for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got a delicious milkshake right here, but I ordered chocolate. Where's the chocolate in it? Oh, the chocolate coming later. You know, it almost feels like it's not quite done yet, you know? And that's even more apparent with no guild hall, no canteen. Like, hey, that's coming up later. That's a big addition, right? And then also on Twitter they mentioned, yo, the challenge is coming. There's a tier above tempered monsters. Get ready for the hard stuff to come through. And it gets me thinking, like, damn, should we maybe have delayed the game until whenever title update 1 can come out and put that stuff in the base game, in the regular package? That way we have this full game, and then maybe title update 2, 3, 4, 5, however many they plan on doing, can be the actual cherry on top. Like, how big are these title updates really gonna be? You know, like that's where I'm at with the game right now. Now, don't get me wrong, I still got a lot of armor to make, I still got a lot of weapons to make, but a lot of that motivation is intrinsic. You know what I'm saying? It's not extrinsic. The game is not telling me, hey, here's something that you need to work towards, or you're not strong enough to take on this because you don't have equipment good enough. It's like, okay, boom, we're already here. And like, there's no HR 100 bonus from what I hear. Like, there's no like, oh, this is what you unlock at HR 100. It's another monster fight. Granted, that didn't come to Monster Hunter Rise until 3.0. Okay, you know, maybe we're doing that sort of thing with the title updates here this go around. So yeah, that's kind of how I'm feeling about Monster Hunter Wilds right now. I do think eventually, like when time passes and we step back and we look at the whole package, when it's all title update out, we're gonna be like, damn, this was heat, you know what I'm saying? But in the moment, in the right now, it's like, man, I'm really hoping these title updates are beefy and they add quite a bit to it. Like, because right now, I feel like there should be more game here, especially when you look back at how much is in a base Monster Hunter experience, right? It almost kind of feels like Capcom needed to drop this in Q1 this year to keep their shareholders happy. You know what I'm saying? It almost feels like I could feel the capitalism getting in the way of the art. You feel me? And like, I do think Monster Hunter Wilds will eventually be fine, and you know, this is all gonna blow over and be a nothing burger. But like, you know, with what we could play right now, it's a little bit busted and it's a little bit skimpy compared to what we're used to. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know people took off a lot of time off of work to play the game, and then they got to the end, they're like, oh, damn, I got the platinum already. Okay, right? Like, where is the rest of it? And it almost kind of feels like title update 1 is going to be the finish of it. It's going to be, hey, there's the rest of the game. Which, you know, that's modern gaming, right? Like, if you play it on day 1, you pay the most money for the worst version of the game, because they're gonna patch it up and it's gonna be better. So if you're holding out, like maybe waiting for a sale later on, or waiting for a couple title updates to roll out before you buy it, your impression of the game is probably gonna be much better than a lot of us who were here on day 1. That's modern games now. That's what it is. We live in a patch culture, people. But yeah, just wanted to get this out there, see if you guys are feeling the same kind of way. Yeah, hit the comments down below. Like I said at the beginning, I plan on hitting each and every comment that hits this video. So yeah, talk to me. Let's have a discussion about it. And yeah, that's about it. Happy hunting. Peace.